Hi guys, it's Kelly and this is my husband John. If you saw his pregnancy vlog at 22 weeks, you've already met him. I just want to clarify that was a joke vlog. He was trying to fix my computer camera and he was making fun of me, and then I convinced him to let me put it on YouTube. So, there is that. Yeah.
Right, but it ended up, I guess, working out. Everyone said they liked it. Kelly was mad because I think I got a few more comments in her video.
Whatever, you have a dislike. I have not gotten a dislike on my video.
I think we should start over.
Okay, so...
that fan.
Oh, I'll turn off the fan. No, we don't have to start over. They can hear us.
They probably heard the fan is what they heard.
Okay.
So...
Wait, so this is going to be the question and answer video. I've gotten quite a few people actually send me lots of questions, and I've gotten them over emails, over Kick Messenger, over YouTube, over Facebook comments. So if I forgot your question, I'm so sorry. It's just I've been looking everywhere, and yeah. So we've compiled a list of them, and John will answer them now for you. So here we go.
Okay, so the first question, I'm not going to answer all these questions, by the way. I'm going to skip one or two that I don't like.
No, you can't. You have to at least say them out loud if you're going to skip them. So that they don't
have to answer everything.
No, you don't, but you have to at least say them
advice?
out loud so that they don't think that I'm ignoring them. Please.
What is your advice for first-time dads? And I don't know, I feel like I'm still a first-time dad as of now. I guess I'm going to be a second-time dad here in a couple months. But I don't know. The whole process is just nothing but learning, and failing and trying to fix the mistakes when you make them. As far as being a dad goes, I guess I kind of learned that the more I can help Kelly or do things that she wants me to do around the house, or just be handy in that aspect. Not that I always do that perfectly. But, as far as, like, the, helping out, I think there's another question that kind of goes along with that.
Well, I'm going to say this, too. It's
down here.
Well, it's really hot in our house right now because we just turned our fan off, and the air conditioner we kind of try to keep it low. So if we start sweating, we're not usually sweaty, gross people. It's just really...
And then, okay, so the second question actually was, what is your advice for the first-time mom to help make the transition easy for the dad? I know some dads feel like they're not as bonded as the mom, especially, with breastfeeding. And, yeah, my total philosophy, and don't take this the wrong way, but I don't think dads they have too much to do with the kid the first 6 months easily. And then as animation starts to come into the child's life and they start to talk and interact, it becomes more and more integral being a dad. With Wyatt, I could hold him, I could coo him, I could put him to bed. He would coo. And I would help put him to bed at night sometimes after, we were kind of weaning him off of falling asleep, eating every night.
I co-slept with Wyatt for the first 8 months, so John spent the first 4 months downstairs.
Yeah, I didn't do a lot of interaction at night, I guess.
Because he had to wake up in the morning. He brought home the cheetah, so I took care of the kid.
But yeah, with Wyatt, I didn't do a whole lot. I mean, I definitely got to hold him and be around him. I mean, moms definitely have to let the dads get in there and not be afraid to let us grab the kid and, hold the kid. Not that we should be rough with the kid, but...
You're totally rough with our kid.
Sometimes. It's good for him. But, I mean, yeah, you don't want to, as a mom, you don't want to just hog the kid all the time. You're with them constantly. And even though you may not think that you need a break, you do from the kid. Otherwise, you don't appreciate them as much down the road. So
how long was it before I went out on my own without the kid? Wasn't it months?
Yeah, it was a long time.
Months. I needed it. It was months. What's the next question?
How do you balance responsibility and caretaking? Well, during the day I go to work, and when I get home I start to caretake. And usually there's not much of a break until after Wyatt goes to sleep. So from 7 in the morning till 9:30, if we're lucky, is just work with the kid or working regularly usually. Whether or not you're out doing something, you're still working to take care of the child. So.
Well, and Wyatt, kids go through, at least Wyatt has recently gone through this period where he favors one of us more during the day. So, like, for what was it, like, the past 3 months, he really, like, clung on to John and didn't want me for anything. And now he's, like, equal again. He went there for, like, a week where it was all about me, but then now we're equal again.
Yeah, well, I would get him up in the morning a lot and feed him.
John lets me sleep in as long as I can.
And
He's
then
very nice.
go to work. And then when I get home, we, do dinner and take care of playing and cleaning up and stuff like that. So, so yeah, I guess I just transition from responsibilities at work and then to being at home. And then we try to mix Wyatt in with responsibilities around the house as much as possible. I know he's got some toys that allow him to kind of pretend like he's helping out around the house and stuff like that.
He loves cleaning and watching me clean.
What was one of the scariest parenting moments he's had? That's me. Is he? I guess every time Wyatt is like hurt himself.
Oh my God.
I mean, he's really kind of been able to. I don't know. He's got a certain amount of. I think my ability to kind of not care about what's going to happen.
He has no
when
fear.
When you jump off of something.
He has no fear, and if he hurts himself, he doesn't learn. He just will do it over and over again.
So he's fallen down the stairs and whacked
multiple
his head.
times.
Like to the point where we were like, wow.
And it doesn't matter how much you baby-proof any stairway or anything. Like, kids will find a way. Like, he ran through one of our baby gates with his walker and flipped it down the stairs. Like, there's just... Kids are kids, man.
So, and then I guess the other, I don't know, just whenever he's hurt himself, because he's had to be taken to the hospital at least once or twice.
Would that have been your serious moment when he dislocated his elbow?
I think so.
It was the first time we went to the emergency room was just this year.
I mean, it was just recently, so not too long ago.
He dislocated his own elbow.
It's pretty common in toddler to pull with their arms, and we really try not to pull. But he pulls, and sometimes you can't just let him run, but, I mean, we don't pull back. And sometimes I just let him kind of go to the floor slowly without pulling now. Because he was at the store, and we were trying to keep him from going too far, and he just decided to keep going, so...
What do you do for work, and what do you
enjoy? Who is more likely to bend the rules with the kids? And... That's probably me.
I want to see. Let me see the questions. You're skipping questions.
No, I skipped one question that I didn't want to read.
Okay, fine.
Who's more likely to bend the rules with the kids? And I guess, I don't know.
That's totally you. What do you mean you don't know?
Well, I mean...
You're the pushover.
I'm an enforcer.
I'm the enforcer.
Oh.
Why do you think I have to be the last person who sees Wyatt before he goes to bed lately? Because you cave every single time.
Yeah, I'm kind of a softie. We always talk about that, though. You're the...
I'm the hard ass.
And I'm the soft touch, which every kid needs. So we balance it out. Where does he want to be in 10 years? Well,
hopefully still married to me.
Well, yeah, Ava will be 17 years old.
Holy crap.
And I will hope to be sane. I
hope to be not in jail from killing one of her boyfriends.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to have a nice, happy family. I want to see Ava involved in a lot of fun activities. I'd love to see her doing something so kind of serious at that point.
Yeah, she's very flighty right now. Any 7-year-old is.
You know, Wyatt'll be... Where will he be?
Like 12. He'll be going into junior high.
Almost in junior high. And then baby... the new baby will be, I guess, 10. So we're hoping that when this baby gets to close to Wyatt's age, so in about 2 years from now, we're going to call that our sweet spot, where Ava's not so old that she doesn't want to spend time with us, and then the other kids are old enough to where they're more, they can remember more things and be involved in more activities.
Be more independent.
We'd like to do some fun things at that point. We're kind of looking forward to, that'll when we do our big family vacations and stuff like that. When did I know I wanted to marry Kelly?
Be nice.
Well,
Be honest.
I think that I knew I wanted to marry Kelly pretty quick into our relationship, and although I wasn't ready necessarily.
Well, tell them how we met. Not everybody knows exactly how we met.
In a parking lot.
Well, that makes me sound like a hooker.
We met. We started contacting each other online, and we talked for about a week on the phone and over instant messengers and all that, and then we decided to meet each other.
He lived an hour, about 2 hours away at the time.
So we decided to meet in a public area, and then we went to a park and played disc golf, if you know what that is. And she had heard of it, and I brought my discs. So
I had heard of it. I'd been playing it for 2 years prior.
Yeah, but
I'm not very good.
Yeah. So
I am for a girl.
We did that when we met. And, I don't know, a few months in, I'd say by December, I knew I was probably going to marry you.
That's good, because in January we got engaged, and then by May we were married.
And then May we were married, so we met in September, so it was really quick.
Then June.
But I was ready. I mean, she got me in the right spot. I'd gotten out of a 3-year relationship prior to that, and knew that wasn't right, and I went kind of a total different direction with her, and it worked.
And I had a huge deadbeat living at my house, and previous deadbeat. He is actually 12 years older than me. I will tell you that, because that's a huge difference too. Because he was ready to make that decision and ready at that point, I think, because you're older, right? Because at 25 you wouldn't have gone that fast. No. Well, no, not 25. I was 21 when I met
That's
him.
what I meant, like at the right moment.
Yeah.
Like I had gotten all of my anti-marriage stuff out. I was ready to settle down and start making a family.
So ladies, find somebody older. Which brings us
to the next question, which was, how has he changed since becoming a father? And that sounds like a question for you. How have I changed since becoming a father?
You haven't really.
I haven't. Look at that.
No, because you've always been really caretaking, and you've always been super sweet to me, and you've always been messy, and you've always been a kid, and you've always been, because you've always been a dad. Here's the thing, I can't answer that question, because when we started dating, he dated a package, me and my daughter. So when we got serious and when we got married, he automatically became a dad to my daughter. So, how do I answer that question? Because you've always kind of been in that role from the get-go when we got married,
Yeah.
He's a really good dad. So, I don't know. I think that question's meant for you in the way that, like, how do you think you've changed in being dad? Like,
Well, my interests have changed. I'm not interested in being out on the weekends, drinking.
Yeah, we don't go out.
Doing anything like that. Definitely focused on like what's the next thing we can do as a family.
We spend our money differently.
Definitely. Yeah.
He used to like blow some cheddar on me when we were dating, and now we sold his Audi. I mean, yeah, he's changed.
Yeah, a little bit.
You have priorities when you start having kids.
Do you want more kids? If so, how many? And if not, why? Well, I think the answer is no. And
oh my god. I snorted.
The reason is we're gonna have 3. Well, 2 and whatever. I mean 3, basically. Mm-hmm. And that's enough. I mean,
we're done.
We've replaced ourselves on the earth, and why add anything else? I guess it's not something. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to have to drive like a cargo van around.
Well,
So.
and not only that, but like again, he's older. Like I don't think anybody wants to be an old parent. I know I don't want to be an old parent, and I being a teenage
Well, I mean,
mom.
you can't really say that. I mean, the trend is to be an older parent.
No, I know, but your biggest thing about wanting to have kids while you're younger was so that you can be active.
I want to be involved. Yeah,
you want to be physically active.
Involved.
He's super active. He played like competitive volleyball. He cycles. He does all that. Like he wants to continue doing that. Yeah. I, on the other hand, am I'm only 25. But at the same time, I started having kids almost 8 years ago, so I'm ready to kind of be done with that and enjoy. I'm
really done having a pregnant wife. I'm done dealing with baby prep, and
I've been really good so far.
I'm ready to move into toddler care already. I mean, the first 6 months of this baby's life is hopefully moves pretty quick.
I hope it moves slow. I love that stage.
Yeah. Do I have any survival tactics to cope with a household of 3 women? Well, stay away from the home.
Take Wyatt and run.
I don't know. I don't have 3 women in my household yet, so we're 2 and 2 still, and Ava's only here part of the time.
Yeah.
So. I guess I don't really know yet.
Luckily, you'll have some time before women become actually women. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. I plan on treating this new little girl like like she wants to be treated, but at the same time, I want to include her in everything else that we're doing. I don't want to make any sort of special, oh, she's a girl, so her interests are going to be different, but I don't know if she's going to want to do everything that the boys are doing.
Yeah, but I've noticed that with girls with older brothers, instead of vice versa, they end up being a little bit more tomboyish and wanting to go out and do stuff with the boys.
Wow, we're at 17 minutes already.
I know. See, this is why my videos are so long.
Where were we?
What made you decide to do internet dating?
Well, we kind of went over that already.
Yeah, we both knew what we wanted, and so
I just kind of zoned in on it perfectly.
We weren't having any luck in our area, so we went outwards. How does it feel to be a YouTube star, John?
I don't feel like a YouTube star.
I think that was meant to be more like jokey, sarcastic.
I hope so. Until we've got Kev Jumbo's numbers, then maybe I'll comment on
that. Okay, my name is spelled with an I. I'm gonna say that right now. Everybody spells my name with a Y, though.
Do you think Kelly's a good mother? Well, yes, of course. I think she's a great mother.
That sounded sarcastic.
Well, I can't say no to that. Saying no to your phone is crazy.
I know, I'm getting even.
No, Kelly's an awesome mom. She puts a lot of forethought into things that she does. She has a really good ability that I seem to be lagging a little bit of thinking about people, what they want and need and to do, and really focusing on delivering on that. She has a great ability to take care of kids' stuff. You can just see her when she deals with some people you see them. Like, usually it's like a grandmother or like an older mom who's had kids for a while, and they just are fluid with kids, and they seem to know exactly how to calm them down. Then they change a diaper, it's like boom, boom, boom. They have like these like awesome skills, and Kelly has all that. She has the ability to take care of that kind of stuff, and she's a good mom. I think she's a great mom. I mean, I wouldn't have married her if I didn't think she'd be a good mom.
You're making me all teary.
So, has it been hard being a stepdad?
Oh, that's a good one.
It is. It's difficult. I mean, it's difficult and it's not difficult, too. You got to think about it in a couple different ways. I mean, it would be more difficult if I wasn't as secure with myself, I think. I think that a lot of inner family issues between stepdads, real dads, moms, all that kind of comes from a lot of insecurity, and I don't feel like that we have a lot of that, and I think we've worked really hard in the last 3 years to kind of keep the peace with all that stuff. And as far as with dealing with Ava as just a daughter,
it's easy. Out her dad's name, by the way.
What did I say?
You haven't. I'm just telling you. I don't.
I just treat her like she's my daughter, and I tell her I love her, and I put her to bed at night, and I kiss her goodnight, and I help her with her homework, and
Well, and you don't have the
sometimes I guess the only thing that would happen would be that I wouldn't get the exact recognition of it all, but that's that whole insecurity thing. Like I don't feel insecure about it, so
more
I know
on the other side's part than ours.
I know that when I'm taking care of her, I know I'm being like a dad, just like a dad, any old dad, whether or not she recognizes that right away or she will down the road. And I know that's what's going to happen, is that eventually she will come around and she'll say, you know what, I have one dad, but my stepdad was an awesome guy and he really helped me. And I hope that's how she feels one day.
Which Ava really loves you. I mean, she really loves John. She does.
What is my favorite thing about Kelly?
See, again, based on mine? Okay.
But I mean, that's just a common way to spell.
Yeah, I know. What is your favorite thing about me, John?
Am I allowed to say that online?
Stop it.
Anyway, no,
You're making us seem more exciting than we are.
I love Kelly very, very much, and I don't know. I think one of my favorite things about her is just the way she knows me. She knows me really, really well. She knows, kind of a good way to deal with me when I'm not being, whatever. I need admonishment or something, or if I need to, she's a really good partner for me, and I think that's what I really love about her. What?
You're looking at me through there instead of
Well, because you're cheesing. Look at your smile.
Well, because you're just being really nice. You don't say this stuff all the time.
Yeah.
I need to do these videos more often.
What do you think about Kelly doing vlogs and blogs?
That's a good question.
I don't know. See, I think that there's a disconnect because since we are 12 years separate, I didn't grow up necessarily sharing every aspect of my life. Well, Kelly...
Well, but your family's never been like that either.
Yeah, I know. My dad's a really private person, so I've always been kind of... it's really taken a lot for me to get to this point. We've actually had issues in the past with Facebook stuff, and so I'm not not a huge fan. And actually, I don't really even go on Facebook. I just use Path on my phone because I know it only goes to our family. So yeah, no, it's been kind of hard for me to accept it all, but I guess I have. I mean, it's just me recognizing it's something that Kelly does and needs to do to a certain extent. Maybe not necessarily to this extent, needing to do it, but you know what I mean. Like, it's therapeutic for her. She's met people that have helped her with some of her stuff that she deals with, and I think that it makes her happier, and she, for the most part, it's all positive.
So far.
We'll
see in like a month. No,
we
things could
stop
change. Yeah.
If it doesn't work out. I mean, that was kind of always the thing, so.
Almost done.
Who wears the pants?
I'm wearing a dress right now. Who does wear the pants, John?
Well, it depends on what we're talking about. So, I let Kelly make a lot of decisions and do a lot of stuff until I feel like we hit brick walls together, and then we talk about stuff. So
here's the nice thing. I'm a control freak. I've always been that way.
I'm really laid back.
Because I think I've had so many things in my life that I have a lack of control of, that I take it out in my own ways. And he's really laid back. And I think that's why we got along so well and continue to, because he doesn't like to make a lot of hard decisions or make plans necessarily.
I don't mind making decisions. I just
don't. It takes him forever.
I just don't jump right into them real quick. So.
So yeah, I think we do pretty well at compromising, though. We both wear the pants. He never wears a skirt, though. So.
We have that typical relationship where if Mama's happy, everybody's happy. Yeah. So
he gives more than I give. I mean, I'll give, but he definitely would do anything to make me happy. He's always been that way.
What are you most looking forward to with your daughter?
Aww.
I don't know. I'm really excited about the contrast between what it's going to be like between her and Wyatt. I mean, I know what it's like to have Ava, but I don't know what it's like to have my own living, breathing baby daughter, and I'm really excited.
Well, because
I honestly am. Like, when we decided to get pregnant for the second time, I knew that I wanted a little girl, and that's what pushed me over. I mean, I was, after Wyatt, I was kind of no to babies, but thinking about having a little girl was what helped me decide to have another kid. And because you are having a girl, for some reason all this is just kind of working out.
Yeah. Which,
so
I will say though, that like for anybody who's a little confused when he says like my first little girl, like Ava and him met when she was what, 3? She'd have been 3. So if you have a 3-year-old or you know a 3-year-old, like they already have their own personalities, and then plus she has a personality of her father, her biological father. So there's that. So like we're really excited, I think equally, just to have a little girl together with our own traits, our own personalities, and no outsiders, you know. So that's really exciting. And to see a little mixture of us and a girl. Yeah.
Are you scared of Kelly going into labor? Scared. I don't know if I would use the term scared. I would say concerned. I would say that I mean, anything could happen, I guess, to a certain point. But really, I mean, this girl, I mean, you get her in that first trimester, and you might as well just shut it down and focus on, is Kelly happy today? What does Kelly need today? But you put her in the delivery room, and she is a straight pro.
Monster.
It is just easy for her. I don't know what it is.
I have a pretty high pain threshold.
I don't know, that's part of it, but also, I mean, you just, like, when you were pushing Wyatt out, like, from the moment the water broke until they sat you up, and then he dropped, and you push, I mean, it was so quick, and it was easy, and you didn't struggle.
The doctor's like, you don't have to push anymore. It's like, I don't want him in me anymore.
This motion right here, he just came out really easily, and the doctor had to do a little bit of helping, but he was just doing that, I think, for safety's sake. But it was, I don't know. I mean, I guess, yeah, I'm concerned because, I mean, what if something happens? What if something is not quite right?
What if you're out of
but
town?
I don't think I'm afraid. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm not fear motivated in that. I mean, I'm comfortable with the doctor that we have.
John doesn't like to make also, what do you call them? When I always say, like, hypotheticals, he hates them. You know, the game that women love to play, like, what if, this, that. John hates those. So, yeah, I don't think he would. He doesn't really go there.
And I guess this one goes right along with it. How did you feel when Kelly had Wyatt, and were you worried? You know what, I think I was pretty worried, but I wasn't. I mean, like I said, I was more concerned, I guess is a better word for that, because I was, like, concerned because something could happen. But as the doctor got in there and he started making calls and doing things, I mean, I really felt better about it. So.
Well, and I had already gone through exactly that same scenario before,
right.
So I kind of was calm and didn't really freak out.
Yeah. And we were really lucky in that aspect, because I've heard horror stories.
Well, everybo's got horror stories.
So,
yeah. We did have a horror story, though. I mean, my epidural didn't kick in until after he was born. That was my horror story.
Yeah, but that's not as bad as some people.
I know.
I mean, people have gone through hell for their kids.
I know.
And was I excited to find out that we were having a girl? I think that's pretty clear at this point. Yes. Mm-hmm. And the last question, I can't answer.
It says, what are you naming your little girl? Which is funny, because I will tell you this.
Say it?
No. I had somebody email me, sneaky little thing, asking me...
We can tell you the last name.
No.
We can tell you the middle name.
No.
We can tell you the first initial.
Sure.
No.
Oh. Okay.
Say
well,
no.
Here's the thing. This woman emailed me after my 22-week update blog about when I addressed the whole gift-giving thing, which, again, he was a huge fan of that polka dot brown and whatever outfit, Francis. But she was like, I'm knitting, or I'm knitting a blanket, and I'd really like to embroider your daughter's name on it. Just wondering how to spell it. And I was just like, nice try, lady. Like, I'm not giving you any information of what the baby's name is. Like, you guys can all find that out when she's born. And I know a lot of you are, like, confused as to why, but if you've read my most recent blog, it's because, like, we're so excited about it, which we're probably hyping it up way too much. Like, you guys all hear and be like, oh, it's stupid. But it's perfect for us, and it's something that really we both really, really love. And I don't want anybody poo-pooing on it.
We had the boy's name and the girl's name figured out. And Kelly heard the girl's name and instantly knew she wanted a girl. Yeah. And if it wasn't a girl...
And I had kind of been going towards a boy.
I think you would have been pretty disappointed.
I would have.
If it was a boy.
Because the name's just perfect. It's perfect. It's for me.
I mean, it's going to be perfect. I didn't think Wyatt was perfect.
No, I had to force that.
I don't even know if I like that name now.
No, but seriously, like, we just, you know how people have a tendency to be like, you'll say the name and they'll be like, oh, that's nice. Or they'll basically tell you straightforward, like, oh, this sounds like a stripper's name. Or, oh, did you know that BITCH in high school's name was that? Like, we don't want any of that. We don't want any negativity spoiling anything.
The name, neither one of us had heard of the name, knew anyone with the name. Had any background with the name.
Nope.
Never even knew we liked the name till we heard it.
Nope. And we're actually, I mean, it probably is an English name, but the origin is not English. So, and that it has meaning behind it as well. So, there's lots of reasons for the name that we picked. It's
Norwegian.
It is not. Stop it. Which our baby will be Korean Norwegian, by the way, if you were wondering.
And German.
And German. You're part German. But yeah, so there you go. I think that's it.
It is it. It's 31 minutes.
I know, that's how much my last one was. Woohoo! Anyways, alright, well, thanks for sending all your questions. Sorry we're so boring, and if we're glistening, it's because we're sweating to death. It's 100 and... What was the highest today? 150?
Well, it depends on who you talk to. Some people say it was 110 here in the Midwest, so that was pretty warm.
Yeah, it's hot.
Which, we're wasting time. We're just wasting bandwidth talking about the weather.
Well, can I have a kiss?
Sure.
Anyways. Alright, well, we'll let you guys go. Thanks for sending questions. Hope you enjoyed it.
We should do this more often. You're really nice on video.
Shut up.
You should wait till she turns this thing off.
Stop it. He never says nice things to me until, like, stuff like this. You're blushing. Either that or you're really hot.
I'm really hot.
I'm really hot, too. Alright, it's really late, and I still have to edit this down so I can upload it.
I almost didn't do this because I'm so tired.
Yeah, he's exhausted. So, alright, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.